Are you sure you truly understand your dog? You work 8 hours a day, close the door, and leave the house. You think that just feeding your dog, providing a cozy bedroom and a few toys is enough. But the truth might surprise you. While you're away, your dog isn't just waiting for the next meal. It's not just waiting for walk time. What we're waiting for is connection with you. And unfortunately, many loving dog owners are unknowingly missing the crucial signals their dogs send every day. It's worth noting that these subtle dog needs aren't complicated. A few actions that only take seconds can make a huge difference to their emotions, stress levels, and sense of security. In this video, I'll share 9 things dogs are silently hoping for from their owners. Based on real-world research into canine behavior and psychology, you'll gain a better understanding of what's going on in your first 4 legs. And especially, point number 9 might make you reflect on how you've loved your dog all this time. 1. Have you ever wondered what actually happens inside your dog's mind when you suddenly yank the leash? We step outside with a busy schedule, walking a route so familiar it's almost boring, thinking, "Come on, it's just grass. Why sniff it forever?" But in a dog's world, you just brutally slammed a gripping book shut right in the middle of the most exciting page. Science has unveiled a secret that very few owners truly grasp. While we possess a mere 6 million olfactory receptors, your 4-legged companion owns up to 300 million sensory universes. When that nose touches the ground, they aren't just wasting time, they are reading. In less than 3 seconds, a comprehensive biography of every creature, person, and event that ever passed through that street corner vividly appears before them. Even more astonishing, in-depth studies have proven that dogs allowed to sniff freely during walks show a significant drop in cortisol, their primary stress hormone. This sense of peace and relaxation lingers for hours afterward. So, what miracle would unfold if you tried to just stop this afternoon for exactly 90 seconds? Drop your shoulders, completely loosen the leash, and let their nose lead the way. Don't hurry them, don't move. Just stand there and watch. You will see their entire body transform. The tension dissolves, their breathing slows, and it's as if they have just arrived somewhere completely safe. Give it a try, and you'll see a very different dog looking back at you. 2. There is a bittersweet truth that most dog owners, even the most loving ones, unknowingly stumble into every single day. It is the way we express our affection. You come home from work, see your little dog curled up looking adorable, and immediately rush over to hug them from behind, or drop your hand right on top of their head. It feels like love to you, but to your dog, it can be a sudden psychological shock. Science has uncovered a staggering statistic that should make us all stop and think. In a landmark study, Professor Stanley Coren analyzed 250 photographs of people hugging their dogs. The results were jarring. 81.6% of the dogs displayed at least one sign of intense stress. They turned their heads away, showed the whites of their eyes, whale eye, repeatedly licked their lips, or yawned when they weren't even tired. Your dog tolerates this because you are their entire world. But tolerating is a far cry from enjoying. Imagine if someone suddenly grabbed you from behind without warning. Your body would instinctively tense up in defense before your brain could even process who it was. It is the exact same for dogs. This repeated invasion of personal space silently erodes their sense of security over time. The solution takes literally 2 seconds, and it is called the consent test. Before you touch your dog, pause, extend your hand at their eye level, and just wait. If they move toward you, sniff, or lean their weight into your palm, go ahead and pet them. If they stay still or step back, respect that choice. When you give your dog a voice, you will be stunned to see how often they choose you entirely on their own terms, with absolute and genuine trust. If you have made such a mistake, please comment number 1. 3. The moment you turn the doorknob and step inside after a long 8-hour workday, what happens? Your dog launches toward you like a rocket, spinning, barking, and practically vibrating out of their skin with excitement. And what is your reaction? Sit! Quiet! Or coldly walking past them to put your bag away because of some terrible advice on the internet telling you to ignore them to build discipline. But do you know you just crushed a neurological miracle? Neuroscientist Dr. Gregory Burns conducted the first ever MRI scans on awake, unrestrained dogs. The results showed that the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward center, exploded with the highest level of activation at the scent and sight of their owner. It lit up more consistently than it did for food, toys, or any other stimulus on Earth. For a species with absolutely no concept of time, never knowing if or when you are coming back, those 8 hours you were gone felt like an eternity. That explosion at the door is not bad behavior. It is the pure physiological relief of a happiness so deep it borders on desperate. You aren't just the person who feeds them, you are their home arriving. Instead of managing or suppressing that energy, why not try receiving it? This evening, when you walk through the door, stop moving. Get down low on their level. Give them just 30 seconds of full contact. Hold them with both hands, look into their eyes, and speak in your softest, warmest voice. Don't try to control the moment. Just let that energy land. In those 30 seconds, you will feel your dog's entire body release a massive exhale. They will finally know that after hours of waiting, they have safely arrived at their destination. 4. Have you ever felt helpless when your little dog suddenly barks loudly, snaps, or sullenly retreats into a corner? It is heartbreaking how we often get angry, frustrated, and label it as bad behavior or disobedience. But the truth is, they never want to make you sad. They are simply exhausted from trying to talk to you in vain. Behavioral expert Turid Rugas has proven that dogs possess a quiet, loving language called calming signals. With over 30 subtle gestures, like a quick lick of the lips, turning their head away, yawning while wide awake, or blinking very slowly. These are silent pleas saying, "I'm overwhelmed, please help me." When these whispers are unknowingly ignored day after day, the poor dog is forced to resort to extreme measures like growling or reacting just to protect themselves. Tonight, give your four-legged companion the gift of true understanding. Spend just 10 minutes quietly observing them during a mild distraction, like a sound on the TV or a stranger walking past the window. Look closely for those tiny lip licks or subtle head turns. The moment you recognize these signs and gently soften your voice, slow your pace, or give them some space, you will see their eyes soften. In that exact moment, they will look at you as if to say, "Thank you, for finally hearing me. 5. Have you ever realized that the relationship between you and your dog is turning into a series of repetitive routines? You walk them because it's time, feed them on a schedule, or throw a ball because you think they need to play. We constantly interact with a purpose, making them perform commands in exchange for a reward. But is there a space where your dog is loved simply for just existing? A stunning 2019 study published in Frontiers in Psychology unveiled a secret about dog psychology that very few people notice. Scientists discovered that simply being near their owner, with no task, no game, and no command, creates profound changes in a dog's body. Their cortisol levels, the stress hormone, drop sharply, while oxytocin, the sacred bonding hormone that rises between a mother and her newborn baby, surges. They don't need you to do anything at all. They just need your presence. What would happen if, tonight, you put all your busyness aside? Try a small experiment. Sit down on the floor, right on their level. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and spend exactly 60 seconds in silence. No calling, no commanding, no hidden agenda. Aren't you curious to see what your dog will do? Within 40 seconds, they will walk over, circle once, and gently lie down right next to you. Their eyes will go half-lidded, and their breathing will slow. That is the exact moment they realize you are their safest harbor, the one place where they don't have to perform to be loved. 6. Have you ever found yourself stuck in an exhausting loop? Walking your dog for a solid hour, only to come home and find them tearing up the sofa, barking at nothing, and unable to settle. Your instinct tells you, maybe we didn't go far enough, so you try walking them even longer. But the truth is, you might just be building a super athlete with endless physical stamina, while their mind is left screaming from boredom. Science from Swedish researchers has uncovered a fascinating secret. Mental stimulation through problem-solving or scent work is far more effective at reducing stress behaviors than physical exercise. There is a magical difference between a dog that is simply exhausted but still restless and one that is truly settled and at peace. When their brain is put to work, their body naturally shifts into a state of deep relaxation, improving their sleep quality and melting away anxiety. Try a small 5-minute experiment tonight. Hide 3 little treats in hidden corners around the house and let them solve the puzzle on their own with no hints. You will be fascinated to watch their nose go to work at full capacity, their eyes locked in pure focus as their entire body immerses itself in the challenge. Just 5 short minutes of activating their natural evolution, and you'll see your dog curl up and settle with the softest, most peaceful eyes you've ever seen. Now that you've realized these things, please leave a comment. Number 2. 7. Often, when looking into the clear eyes of my little dog, I am overwhelmed by a profound sense of gratitude. They spend their entire short lives quietly staying by our side, accepting all of our joys and sorrows without a single judgment. Science has proven a beautiful truth. A dog's brain processes words and emotional tone in 2 separate regions, exactly like humans. They don't need us to fake high-pitched, squeaky voices. They are looking for the emotional sincerity hidden behind every word. Today, spend 30 seconds whispering to them in a low, slow, warm tone as if comforting a loved one who just had a long, exhausting day. When you see their ears soften gently and their eyes grow warm around the edges, you will know they feel it all. Thank you, little one, for always listening and understanding me so completely. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's that your dog doesn't need a perfect owner, just one who truly sees them. Every small moment of understanding, patience, and love matters more than you realize. Your dog gives you their whole heart every day. The question is, will you slow down enough to notice?